Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today I'd like to share a quilt pattern that takes two blocks that are put together, and they nestle really well together because they're both 5 patches, and they mostly take 2.5-inch squares, which means they're great scrap busters. Now, instead of using scraps, I am going to use 2 identical charm packs. I'm going to need a little bit of extra background fabric, but what I'd like to share with you is my little secret or my little tip on how to sew accurately with these pinked edges on our charm packs. 2 charm packs are going to work great for this project because I need a majority of 2.5-inch squares. So these cut in 4 are going to give me those 2.5-inch squares. But I do have 2 other measurements that I'm going to need, but I will still be able to get them from the charm packs. The little extra background fabric is just to make some points really pop out. We're going to have some half square triangles, some long rectangles, and the rest are 2.5-inch squares. So let's organize our fabric first. For our half square triangles, they will only equal 2.5 inches when we're done. But I do want a high contrast between light and dark. And I'm going to need a total of 20 squares. So I'm going to go through and take 20 of my favorite darker squares. And it won't matter which ones, I just want them a little darker because they're going to match up with my background fabric. So I have 20 of my darker colors out of those 2 packs, and I'm going to need 20 squares of background fabric. Now these are going to make half square triangles, and they're going to be trimmed down to 2.5 inches. So we are going to definitely have some leftover fabric. But this is a great way of organizing our charm packs. Now I'm going to take out 5 of the lightest squares. So I have my 5 very light background fabrics. From a little bit of background fabric, I'm going to need 16 rectangles. They're 2.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So here are my 4 piles. These are going to make half square triangles. These are going to be little cornerstones. This is going to be the majority of my 2.5-inch squares. Some little arms at 2.5 inches by 4.5 inches. The first thing I do want to do is make my half square triangles. So I'm going to need a combination between darkish and my light background. I need to match right sides together, draw a line down the center, and then we're going to stitch on each side. And in this time, we can just use a regular 1/4 inch. Once we stitched on each side of that line, we're going to be able to cut it apart on the line. And that gives us 2 large half square triangles. So I'm going to press to that dark side, and I'm going to trim a 2.5-inch square. Now this is not going to be big enough to get another 2.5-inch square. So I'll cut that and square it up to a 2-inch square, and I'm going to hold on to that for another project. So I'm able to get my 2.5-inch square, a 2-inch square, and then if I want, I can trim these to 2 inches and just keep them for my scrap bin. Once our half square triangles are done, let's work on making those 2.5-inch squares. We now need to match up 16 pieces of fabric. So I'm going to have 8 little sets, and I'm going to match them up. And this is where we can mix and match and have some fun. Go to the machine and stitch a 1/4 inch from these little edges on both sides. So these blue little marks are my stitching line. And I need to cut these into 2.5-inch strips. But I don't want to use that pinked edge. I want to use my measurement from my stitched edge. So find your 2.5-inch measurement and lay it down. If you lay it down, you might notice that your stitching line is not in that 1/4 inch mark. So we're going to want it in that 1/4 inch mark. So I'm not going to worry about those pinked edges. I'm just going to concentrate on that stitching line. But that stitching line is in 2 1/4 of an inch. So that's the measurement I'm going to use. I'm not using this pinked edge. I'm using the measurement of my stitched line. I'm going to line that up 2¼ inches. Now I can cut. So when I open up this piece, I know that it's going to be accurate now. I'll do the same for this next piece. I'm going to line up that stitching line, and you can see where I have a little bit that's left over. It's because these 5-inch squares are a generous 5-inch, but this gives us the chance to be accurate. We are now going to turn these little patches into a 4 patch. So I did gently press the seams to the darker side. Now I'm going to be able to match them up. So I'm going to be able to nestle that center seam. The sides are going to match, and that seam down the center is going to match. Stitch 1/4 inch on each side. So I now have a new tube. I'm going to cut them apart, and I'm going to use that seam allowance once again, and I'm going to place it on the 2 1/4 inch mark. Trim that off and do the next side. When I open them up, I do have my perfect squares. They are now 4½ inch squares. Our 4 patches are done. We need one more piece of fabric, and we need to cut that into 4 2½ inch squares. So let's make our first block. So let's divide those 4 patches in 4. Our 4 centers are going to go right there, and then we're going to divide up those little arms into 4s. So this is how my first block is going to go together. So I'm going to sew these together in rows and then stitch those rows together. So we now have 4 cute little simple blocks done. For the next block, we're going to take 10 pieces of fabric, match 2 together, and sew down the sides, just like we did the other block. We end up with that little tube, and we're going to cut just like we did the other one. We're going to use that seam allowance and cut over 2 1/4 inches from that seam. So we have those little strips. I want to cut the strips without making a 4 patch. So I'm going to use that outside pinked edge as my measurement for 2½ inches. So when I open them up, I have my 2 blocks. So I will have 20 of these units. I did take out 5 of my widest squares, and I'm going to cut those in 2½ inches. That's going to give me 20 2½ inch squares. This I want as a cornerstone, and that's why I pulled the lightest ones out first. That is going to go on each side of my points. I have 40 of these half square triangles, a background fabric, and the darkest that I could find, so I did want the lightest to sort of go with that background fabric. I will need to fill in an area here with some more fabric. So you can go through and randomly pick 5 more squares, and if you're lucky, you might find 5 of something very similar. And in my case, I do have 5 of this check. But if you don't have 5 the same, that's fine. I'm going to cut those into 2½ inch squares, and those will fit in that corner. So you can see where that lighter square definitely makes those points come out. This is secondary. This is really what I wanted. So if you're able to get matched, that's fine. If not, just do them random. Now we're going to be able to sew these together, and we will have 20 corners. And these corners will then equal 4½ inches. We're almost done that second block, and we need 5 in each corner because we are making 5 blocks. We do have these little arms. They're going to go in between. Our next decision is going to be this block. So I'm going to cut 5 squares and sew that block together. You can see this white area that I really wanted to highlight. The other fabrics were not as important. It was the corners and those half square triangles. I now have 5 of one block and 4 of another. And because I do have 5 2.5-inch squares, they are going to match up. So for the star blocks, I'm going to have the 4 corners and 1 for the center. And then the simpler blocks are going to go around the outside. Because we've used a charm pack, it still has that scrappy look, but because we used 2 charm packs, it's more of an organized scrappy look. So I do have some squares left over, and just to finish it off, I'm going to add a 2.5-inch piece to border all the way around. This really did turn out to be a sweet little quilt. It's only 44.5 inches, and we were able to be a little selective on our fabrics because we had 2 charm packs and that nice crisp white background fabric. Now this could be done in any fabric, and it could be done with a bunch of scrappy 2.5-inch squares. I would just recommend that we have some kind of a background so that you can see the chains and see those little points in the stars. After that, the whole thing can be done all scrappy. These are both good blocks on their own, but they really do look nice together. And I'm really happy the way that border really just adds to it. For that white background fabric, you're really going to need to choose how much fabric you are going to need. If you're going to start with those 5-inch squares and cut them right down to 2.5 inches, well, you'll need more than if you're starting with some smaller fabric. So I'll leave the background fabric up to you, and I do hope you give this a try. It really was a lot of fun. And thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I do have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.